Hello friends, in this video I will talk about ECEA Business Solutions web app that I have created. So this app is basically for small businesses who do not have the knowledge of using Excel or do not want to hire someone because it will turn out to be expensive for them. So you can manage your entire sales and your expenses using this app very easily through your mobile. So you do not even need to invest in a lot of hardware to keep at your store or your location. You can use it through this app and I will show you how to do it. In this video, I am covering what this app is meant for and how it can help you. So that is the entire purpose of this video. In other videos, I will show you each of the module of this app and how to use that particular module. So basically, you can create an account here, use a valid email ID. You will not be sent a confirmation email as such. However, that email is required in case you forget your password. So you will enter your email ID, your password, your company name, maximum 10 letters. And this is very important. So you will need to write that down, case sensitive, the company name, because all the employees who will be logging in through your company name will need to use the exact same company name. And then finally your username, which can be your name. Again, max is 10 letters and you can use something simple to remember. And on login, you will only be asked for your email ID and your password. In case you have forgotten your password, you can click here. Then an email will be, password reset email will be sent to your email ID and you can proceed from there. So let's log in. I have already created an account. So I'm going to use that to log in and give you a basic demo. So here is the landing page of the app. So it tells you who has signed in and the name of the company. I have just used this for an example. Okay. So this is the link to the web app. So you can directly use it through your mobile with an internet connection. This is not a downloadable app available on the App Store and you can directly access it from the web. So the basic requirements are a cell phone and internet access. Now let's understand what all this app does and who can use it. So small businesses without GST, small businesses with GST also can use it. That I will cover in at a later stage. So small businesses without GST. What does this app do? It will help you understand business sale and expense analytics in simple bar charts. Okay, so you start by setting a target, which is a goal. So this is the menu for the app. Here it says set monthly target and it gives you all these options which are very self-explanatory, such as the create invoice, sale, manage saved invoice, etc. etc. Sale dashboards, the different dashboards, log out. So let's start with set target. So basically what you're going to do is, since this is the month of July 2023, you can set a target for the month. I have already set a target of 35,000 for the month of July. There is no currency involved here, so you can use your numbers freely and go ahead with that. Uh, so here's a sorry, I got a little stuck there. So let's move on. So you can just enter the target here. I have already set the target. However, you can change the target anytime you want. So say for example, I am going to set the monthly target. So this date already has input. Click here to overwrite existing. Do I want to? No, I don't want to, but this is how you would set a target. And then there is create invoice sale. Like I said, I will separately run through how to use each of these sections in other videos which are specifically dedicated to those procedures. Here I will cover what this app does. So this will help you understand business sale and expense analytics in simple bar charts. So when you start booking your invoices here on create invoice, then you can go to your sale dashboard and understand what target you had set, how much is achieved, how much is remaining at any point of time. So when July, today is the 2nd of July. So as July progresses, say maybe on the 10th, 15th, I know exactly how many invoices I've booked, and here is the monthly chart. So here was the sales for March, April, May, June, and since July has started, some sales have been booked for the first. These are just examples. And you also get the total discount given and total sale return if any. So as you saw, it's in very simple bar charts that you can understand your monthly sales and how you can make changes in your business and keep better control on your business. So we've gone through target, sale dashboard, create and send invoice with discount. So you can create the invoices with a discount. It is covered in a separate video, and you can create invoices. You can easily manage your accounts receivable. So in the invoice, when you get the payment status, you can mark it as unpaid, and later on you will understand through your accounts receivable statement that which invoices are due, how old these are. This is very helpful information in terms of managing your accounts receivable, and it's right on your phone. You can do it at your convenience anytime, provided all the data is logged into the system. You can also update the receipt. So when you receive money for a particular invoice, you can update that, and the software will update all of the details. And you can also send the invoice to the customer, taking a screenshot, making a PDF through it, and sending it to the customer with the updated payment status, etc. Take a print, get your sign stamp on it, and you have the official copy. So other than that, then you can manage your customer database. You can create customers, edit customers, and you can view the customer dashboard also. Again, in simple bar charts, you can use customer dashboard. So say for example, I select this customer. What is the month-on-month sales for this customer? And all the customers you've created will be listed. Apart from that, if you select a time period, since there is already data for June, so let's go ahead. So this is an example of a salon. So they offer all of these services. So as you can see, from June 1 to 30th of June, these products were sold in this quantity for this amount. So this is customer Rob purchased the following products. Okay, so you can understand what Rob is purchasing from you, etc., etc. And then as per the titles, you will understand what is going on. This is a list of the top 10 the customers for June, and what business each of them has given. This is not sorted. I will be creating a pie chart to understand better and faster which are the top customers. So as you can see, you can very well easily analyze your customer dashboard. Other than that, you have your product dashboard in a similar manner to understand your products. And you can analyze them group wise also and product wise also. So say for example, you have a eatery, you have pizzas and burgers, for a very simplistic example. And now the pizzas, under pizzas you have your pepperoni, you have your cheese, etc., etc. And under your burgers you have your chicken burger, veg burger, etc., etc. So what you can do there is, as far as the group is concerned, while comparing pizzas versus burgers in terms of how much sale each generated, you can analyze that as well. And you can analyze under the group pizza which pizza is doing the better sales. So very detailed analysis. And of course, you will get all your inventory out through this app, and then you can also manage your inventory to a great extent. This app also has user restricted access, which basically means that, say for example, you have your employee, logging the data, so they will get to view only some parts. They will not get to view all of these dashboards. They will get only the create invoice option and login expense option. That is all they get. So the employees cannot view your data. I will cover how that's done in another video specifically made for that purpose. Your employees can use it. It's very simple to use. So you do not need to rely on your accountant for this. This is not as complicated as some accounting software, so it's very simple to use and covers the entire sales module. Sales return is not covered in this, so you cannot log a sale return per se, but the ideal point of a business is to keep your sales returns very low and your sales high. And also in the event of a sale return, so you can log that as a receipt from a customer. So instead of marking it as cash, you can either delete the entire invoice and uh, delete the entire invoice if the entire invoice was via sale return, or you can do a part paid receipt where you can mark it as a sale return. This app will cut down your hardware requirement. If you're a small business and you do not really want to invest in that, employees cannot, will not use laptops, desktops properly. So this will completely cut that requirement. It's very reasonably priced and you can use it on your phone, or even employees who get their phones, you can give them an internet connection and they can use it. This does not support a point of sale system, and this does not also provide you quotations. So this is just for creating invoices. You could use that, however, for quotation purposes also, but then you will have to print it and write, cancel the invoice word and then put quotation there and then act accordingly. And this app also gives you the option of managing one petty cash account. So, for example, if you use Paytm, you know that Paytm gives you the entire statement of whatever expenses you've made through that account and money added to that account. Similarly, there is nothing for a person's wallet. So, if you have cash transactions, there is nothing to manage that in terms of getting a statement and understanding how much money you added to that wallet and how much was spent on what. So, this does exactly that, and small businesses require this. So, you can log that, and employees, when they spend on behalf of the company, so they can log it directly there. There is full accountability, and you know who has logged what expense, and those expenses also accumulate in your expense accounts you have created to understand which expenses are increasing, or which expenses. So better management of expense accounts. You have your expense dashboard, and also you can manage your vendors. So when you create a vendor there, it will you can monthly understand that how much business you're giving to that particular vendor. Attendance manager, this also enables you to manage the attendance of your employees, and or any other event for that matter in your office that you would want to manage. So it gives you the entire calendar system where you can manage the employees being present. So let's look here at, for example, there's an employee called Bill. So let's see, I have entered the June data for him. So as you can see, it's real simple to use just by selecting drop down via calendars, and then here is the employees I have created, and Bill is this employee that we have selected for now. So June 1, he's present. If there is any late OT hours, I will show you how to create that in a separate video like I told you. So this is giving me the entire June detail of this employee. Um what was his attendance log. So and then you get the breakdown below. So days present 25. Very good employee, I'm guessing. And office holidays are 5, so you can mark that. So the app calculates how many office holidays. So total days present, you can even log half days, and you can enter the salary rate for a quick calculation. And if it's not that simple, at least you get all of these totals and you can get your calculation done on a separate platform. It will also, if you log in late hours and overtime hours, it will counter that for you and give you those details. And you can always download this data for yourself. So here's the look at the attendance manager. So basically you will select bill. So it's July the 2nd. So saying today is an office holiday. It's a Sunday. So I will mark it as an office holiday and I will mark attendance. It's as simple as that. So also you can manage the sales commission. If you have a sales commission structure in your organization, then you can manage the sales commission for each of the employees very easily. You will create the employees, they will have their own login access, etc. And you can define their user role as an employee. I've logged in as an admin, so I have all the access. And you can see that there are so many employees right now. And you can delete the employee and you can assign them a role once when they sign in. When they have not been assigned a role, you can assign it through here, admin, manager, and employee. And like I said, it's already user restricted in terms of if it's an employee, they won't get to view all of this. And even if it's a manager, they will get more control, however, not able to view the dashboards. So your information is safe and secure, your sales data, etc. Businesses with GST can also use this. There is no GST provision in this app. However, you can, if you want to manage only the accounts receivable, for that matter, so you can log that invoice with the total amount. So say the invoice is 10,000 rupees and the GST on that is 18%. Uh, so whatever that comes up to, 10,000, 11,800 for example. So 11,800, you can log that as the total invoice value and mark it as unpaid and then manage the receivable. I will show you the entire detailed video on how to do that in case you're interested in using it for your GST billing also. And it won't give you the GST breakdown, however you will be able to manage the accounts receivable. Also it will help you view the customer ledgers, and so you can understand and send a ledger to the customer very easily, and so that you both are on the same page as far as payments and billing is concerned. And you can do that at any point of time regularly to stay updated with your customers. You can download all of this data at any point of time. You can use it through the laptop also, like I am here. It is made for an app, that's why you can see the width is not as much. And the entire point is to give you access through the phone, because phone is more accessible than a laptop, and your employees also can bring their own phones, so you don't have a hardware commitment and they can log it on directly on their phones by reaching this website. Pricing, the price is 300 per month. It's a monthly subscription. Of course, so much is being offered, and if you understand the true potential of this, you can understand that 300 is a very very low price for this. And of course there will be a number of limit to the number of invoices you will be able to uh, enter into the system. And if you have a higher invoice requirement, then the price will be higher, and we can always discuss that. So basically this app gives you all of these benefits, and it's very simple to use. Anyone can use it. and that is the entire point. It's very, very simple, and your entire sales will be managed through this. And once you view your sales, your monthly sales, you can understand, if you already know your gross margin, etc. on this, then you know that exactly what you're making and how well you're doing at any point of time. And if your employees are logging in the data, you just have to log in and view the statistics and understand how well your business is doing. So you can, see your accounts receivable at any point. I've already logged invoices. So I'm going to select a wider range. I want to see all my unpaid invoices. And here's the table showing me all my unpaid invoices. Days since bill date was very useful. So I know this bill is due 121 days old. And all the bills issued that are unpaid are listed here. So I know this one, it's pointless calling this customer. This bill is just 1 day old, unpaid. And you can accordingly, whatever your criteria is in terms of getting your unpaid bills paid. So at least you have a tool now that tells you immediately that this bill is 50 days old. Okay, so you should call the customer and start telling him to pay up. And then again, the customer ledger, you can view any ledger you want. Again, I will select a date range, and I have the ledger for this customer with the balance. I can just take a screenshot and send it to the customer, or have a print, sign it, and balance that account for till that period. Again, sale dashboard you've already seen. Customer dashboard, expense dashboard. Here's the petty cash. So it will show you the opening balance, total money added, total expense, closing balance. And then you can create new vendor, create new expense lab. This is all covered in individual videos. And then you have your product dashboard, your expense dashboard. There is also a daily summary to understand what your monthly sales are. Let's look at June, since data is already there for that month. So very nice graphical representation of what sales are taking place in the store, and then accordingly I can make changes to get better results. So it will give you a daily summary. So let's say for the 30th of June, if I have data. So here's the daily summary for 30th. Total sale was so much. Total sale on credit was so much, and cash sale. So it all adds up. 700 plus 500 is 1200. So I hope you have understood what this app does, what it's capable of. And like I told you, it's very convenient. It's all available on your phone. And if there are any questions, concerns, you can always reach out to me. And we can discuss whether this app will be good for you or not, and also if you want to understand I'm sorry, I lost my line of thought there. So yeah, so basically to understand whether this app will be good for you or not, or any other query or concern you have as to how the app will function, like I said, detailed videos will also be posted. And any other app you would like to make, I make apps for people, customized apps, so we can do that also. So you can write in the comments uh, if there is something you would like covered specifically, and hopefully this should help you. Okay, thanks for watching.